Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. We've got actually just about 30 seconds where we're actually going to be looking at the 9 o'clock morning trade. Let's take a look at it. We've got 17 seconds. This thing's going to trigger. You're going to go short, and hopefully it'll get us what we are looking for and at a target. So let's keep an eye on this thing. Got 5 seconds to entry.
Order submitted.
Oh, we got in on the wrong account.
Target filled.
Got in on the wrong account and it hit target. I got into an account that I wasn't planning on trading. Oh well. And I wasn't able to get this thing configured properly. Well, I was going to trade it on this account, this guy right here. And the reason I wasn't going to trade it is because, if you can see, oh, my face is hiding it. I'll move it a little bit. So this is an eval account that I traded overnight, and I passed it. This is a take profit trader 150K account. I passed it during the London session with 159,000 already and some change. And let's see, I think I was already in profit, like, I think it was 400 bucks. So I just added another 6 or 7 to it right now. I'm not complaining, but I wasn't planning on trading this thing because, and I took it off so that I wasn't going to trade it. And then I had a different leader, but I forgot to change it on my chart trader. So I kept it live. Well, anyway. So, make a long story short, took the trade, took it in the wrong account, got short at 18,489, took profit at 18,478. It was 11 points or what have you. And okay. So it didn't copy to any of my other accounts except for that one, but I guess that's just the way it was meant to be. That's what happens when you're trying to rush to get into getting the live stream going and didn't get everything else up and running. Oh, well. Good morning, Trampus. Mitch Simpson, good morning to you. Good morning, Beth. So, well, at least we got one winner under our belt. Let's take a look at the so this last trade was $660. Yeah, so I think I was up in profit like almost $500, and I just added another $660 to it. Again, not complaining, it's just I wanted it to be in the other account. So let's take a look at the numbers for this time slot. So from March 12th to today, we have taken, 10 trades total, 9 winners and 1 loser. So we're trading at 90%, which is not bad for one trade during that time slot. Here's what the equity curve looks like. So we had a loss on March 25th, and that's the only loss that we had in the last 30 days. Expanding the stop really helped. Today, I don't think it would have made a difference today, since it did go against us a little bit, but it would have been close enough, because I think we had the stop at, I want to say, I think it was 30, was it 34 originally? Yeah, so expanding it to this actually did help a lot. So, and here's the trades. And this morning, we were in this thing for 14 seconds. So, good numbers. And then we have the same thing for the 3 a.m. trade during the overnight. This is the one I took during the overnight. So right here. And I was in it for like 2 seconds at that, and it hit target. And this is for the last 30 days. Except remember, this thing takes both longs and shorts, and it's trading like incredible in both directions. Average of 90%, right there, 90, almost 91%. It took 20 trades and 2 losers, 22 trades with 20 winners and 2 losers. And the equity curve for this trade looks like this. So it had, like I said, 2 losers, had 1 full loss on the 9th, and a partial on the 18th. And the reason it was a partial on the 18th is because this is actually trading before all this market craziness, with all this nutty volatility that we've had with the tariffs. It was in the trade for, if we look at the trade on, what was the date on that? The 18th? So if we look at the trades on the 18th, where is it? Right there. So you can see we got in at 305 and got out at 4. So the way this trade, plan works is that if you don't hit target or get stopped out by 4 o'clock, which is literally like 55 minutes later. So while you're in the trade, if within 55 minutes you're not able to either secure a target or get stopped out, close the trade out wherever it is. So you can tell it actually went against $1,380, and ended up closing at 547. And the most that went in our favor was 240. We need to get to 490 during that entire deal. So, and the average was 880. So these are the numbers for the overnight at 3 a.m. And 9 o'clock. The 8 a.m. did not set up today. And here's the numbers for that. That one only had 7 trades in the last 30 days with 5 winners and 2 losers. Still trading at, 71.5%, but it looks kind of like this. So kind of a mix. This one is more of like a 50-50 trade, right? Where it's a 50 tick stop loss and a 50 tick target. So you're kind of, if you're combining all of them together and you kind of throw them into the mix, remember we ran the analysis on all 3 time frames, on actually all 4, including the 930 breakout. And you saw what the equity curve looks like. I'll rerun that again later. And see what that gives us. Bob, good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. So you guys have any questions about what I just kind of showed? Again, guys, one thing to definitely, the key takeaway from this is make sure that you're not rushing to take your trade, and do what you need to do, because I actually was rushed and did not get my setup correctly. I didn't have my trade copying to the right places and all that. So you want to try to avoid that if you can. On the 8 a.m. I did. Actually, well, yeah, because I expanded it a little bit, Mitch, to I think it was. Let me double check. I'll let you know exactly what it is. Yeah, 4,500. Yep. That's correct, Mitch. 4,500. So I think the 50-50 was the 9. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on a second. No, the 8 a.m. one. No, the 8 a.m. is 50-50. The 9 a.m. is 45-100. That's the 9 a.m. And then the for the 9:30. That one is at 50-100. So just a quick recap. So the London 3 a.m., okay, for the overnight is 49.50. That hasn't changed. The 8 a.m. is at 50.50. The 9 a.m. is at 45-100. And the 9:30 is 50-100. Those are where all those are at. And don't forget the directions. The 3 a.m. is both directions, long and short. The 8 and 9 o'clock are shorts only. And then the 9:30 is long only. So remember that as well. All right. What else we got going on here? Should we mark some levels on this thing and see where we're at? So we got the high right before the London Open, which was right up here. The low is down here. So we're trading in this range right here, between here and here. We're towards the lower part of the range, trying to push down to go and test it. If we look at the 15-minute, here's our range right here. The low and the high, we're right in here. And it's, pushing down. So we've got a new 15-minute opening in another minute and a half. We'll see if it's going to continue this push down to take this out. And if it does, we could potentially be targeting down here. One of the things that we want to kind of keep an eye on is if we draw a Fibonacci extension from here. I know it looks kind of messy with all the lines and stuff going on, but we'll try to look at the scale numbers here. So right now, we're retracing almost to the 618. So when this next 15 opens, curious to see if it's going to actually continue pushing down and retrace some more, or is this going to be the bouncing point and it's going to go back up? So according to Fibonacci, this thing is predicting based on the price movement that we're heading up. So even though we're pushing down right now, it's just a pullback in this initial move up right here. So even though it's doing all this meandering, and a little bit of sideways chop, again, this is on the 15-minute. So now the new 15 just opened, okay? And now we're going to see if it's going to really come down and test the 340, 345, or is it going to keep before the market opens? Are we going to head up and then continue back in the direction of the original move to hit a target of up in the 240s or 250, 19,250? Put it on the 5-minute, still see the same thing. Same move, right? Price is price, just different action is happening with inside that price. So, if we wanted to, we can draw on the 5-minute a smaller Fibonacci here, just for reference. All right, high and low, high and low. And we've retraced to the 88.6. Okay, so on this particular leg, if we retrace any more beyond here, then, and this is where things get really confusing, we'll draw Fibonacci from here, from this move down. If we're thinking that we've got a down bias versus the up bias from here, then we've retraced to the 786, which means we're targeting 18,181. So we're kind of like at a pivoting point right now. We're trying to see where we close to kind of give us an indication of direction. And we're going to have to wait until the market opens at 9:30 to see what's happening. But if we were to look at the market based on, see, and this is where it gets really hard to analyze because of all this nuttiness that we've had, 1,000 points up, 1,000 points down. I mean, it's like it takes all technical analysis right out the window. And technically, we're basically in a downtrend from Wednesday on the 5-minute, right? Because we haven't made any new highs to this high right here. So I started drawing a Fibonacci here to the downside, and we're in this sequence right here, right now. So if you see this sequence right here, it's like sort of in the center of the screen. We're in this sequence right now, and we've retraced as much as the 786, and we're targeting 17,245. So overall, we'll see if the market's going to continue to sell off for the week. But this Fibonacci sequence is going to stay valid until this point gets taken out, which is 19,000. So if the market doesn't go up and take out 19,000, whatever happens in between here, this is still valid, which means that we're still targeting, well, at this point, since we hit the 7.8, our target is right here. Sorry, I stand corrected, at 17.6. So not all the way down here at 17.2, but 17.6, because we hit this blue line right here. See how it's gotten a little bit bold? Because that's the deepest retracement. So the target gets boldened as well right here. So we're targeting here. Good morning, Benjamin. So the last 5 minutes have been pretty uneventful. Not really too much movement. But let me make sure that I do have everything set up for my 9:30. So if we do get a setup, that it is going to put everything in the right place.
Order submitted. Order cancel. Order cancel.
All right, but I need to select the right account.
Order submitted.
All right, there we go. It's putting an order on. All right.
Order canceled.
Let's try one more time.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Okay, so that seems to be working.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
Hey, Mitch, are we coming through on the Discord okay? Both audio and video? I don't know if you're still in here, if you can talk. I know you're kind of busy this morning. All right, so we've got another, what is it, 8 minutes till the market opens? No video in the Discord, but the audio is good. Okay, well, maybe my Or Kirk, if you guys can let me know if we got video and audio, will be good. Okay. All right, we got both. All right, fantastic. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Well, at least we got the Discord thing working. That's nice. All right. So again, we're about 7 minutes out from the market opening. And as you can tell, remember we said before, if we had the Fibonacci going to the upside from this move, we were bouncing off. This was the 618. So we're going to see if it bounces up and continues in the direction of this, or were we basically hitting, was this a reversal point to go to the downside? Now, remember, if we're looking at an upward bias, which is what this was here, then it stays valid until it gets taken out. So if price doesn't get taken out, then the only thing is that this point is just used for reference on where price could be basically retracing to. So actually, we'll take this one out and we'll redraw the fib here, where we almost hit the 618. Okay. Actually, I take that back. We did hit it right down here. We went past it just a little bit, and then it, kind of hung around here for a little bit. You can tell it was testing it, and then it bounced, and then it came back down, almost touched it, made a higher high. Made a higher low. And we'll see what happens if it goes back up here. If it takes this out and this out, obviously not in 5 minutes, but throughout the day, unless we get some huge candle that's going to be like, 200 points, which, it's possible, conceivably. But, we're 5 minutes out at this point. So now it retraced to the 50, right? So it went from the 618 to the 50, and we'll see if this is going to be a bouncing range or if it's going to break out of here and just continue to move upward. Thanks, Maya, and good morning, by the way, if I haven't said good morning yet. All right, we're about 4 minutes till the market opens. Just a little more than 4 minutes, 4 minutes and a couple seconds. Let's see, what else can I share with you guys that's kind of been happening, which is on the good and fun side. So for those of you guys know that I trade with multiple prop firms, and one of them is Purdia Capital. I've been trading with them for couple of months, actually. I'll go over this for just real quick, a couple minutes. So here's the dashboard for them. So I started out originally with a 25K instant funded account. And when I got it passed, I actually didn't realize that there was a consistency. You had to trade a minimum of $200 per day for 5 days alongside trading for 10 days. So with this account, it was a 25K account. You had a profit target of 1,000 and a drawdown of 750. And the parameters were you have to trade for 10 days with consistency days of 5. Okay. Anyway, make a long story short, I ended up getting it passed. I went way above my, the target was 1,000. I got to 2153 because I missed the consistency days. So I had to, I was at like 1,200 when I passed, and then I had to add another, I think it was 800 or something like that to get it passed. But anyway, once you get that passed and you get the $1,000 target, then immediately that gets converted into a live account, where they give you $1,000 in a live account. So that transferred over to here, and it's called SIM funded because they're still waiting for the broker to process the paperwork, which is insane. It's been almost 2 months. But while that's happening, they actually give you the account to trade where you can take real money out. So this is what my equity curve has been with this account. So far I've gotten this thing up to where I've made like almost $3,200, right? Starting from 1,000. Adding all this together. And right now the balance is sitting at $1,200. And that's after I had requested a payout on, Monday or Tuesday of this week for $272, which got approved today actually. Oh, it's actually completed. So we're done. It already should already hit my bank account. So I've taken 3 payouts with them since I started. And again, the account started with $1,000, right? The first payout I took was just a test to see how long it takes. And then the other one, I took a, substantial payout. And then once I get to about 250, which is about a day or so, and you can basically get withdrawals every day if you wanted to. And the market just opened, by the way. We'll go back to the market in a second. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you. That Purdia Capital, they're a pretty good prop firm as far as paying out and all that stuff. So just wanted to share that with you guys. All right, so the market's open. We are pushing up. So it looks like maybe this might be, the direction that we're going with this, Fibonacci that we were tracing. So we did retrace to the 618. So maybe throughout the day we will probably, I don't know, it's kind of a stretch, but you never know. It's like 800 points. So I don't know if we're going to get up to there, but, crazier things have happened. But for what we're looking for right now, we want to basically break out of this mess right here. So if we look at the 1 minute, we need to break above like this, like these open close highs, not these wicks, but open close highs. Need to close above here to give us a long entry. The market is kind of bouncing and zipping a little bit. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Can you guys let me know in the chat? Want to get a little bit more activity from you guys instead of me just rambling out, or rambling on, I should say. All right, fantastic. Thanks, Russell. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, we're 2.5 minutes, roughly. All right, so for those of you guys in the Discord, you'll know what I'm talking about. We have created an H or a chair pattern. So now we're going to see if it's going to validate here, break below this 618, which will give us a measured move where we'll get the expected from here to here, which means we'll draw a Fibonacci here to the downside, or it's just going to be our reversal. And if the reversal happens, and it needs to happen relatively quickly if we're going to be able to take a trade, then we're basically going to go upwards if this confirms our reversal right here. And the next, for our 5-minute purpose, probably not going to happen. But as you can see, we drew this on the 1 minute, and look how it's giving it the same H pattern on the 3 and the 5 as well, and you can actually see it. Whoops. Russell, if you're in here, actually you are in here. I saw you comment. You see how this is developing? Benjamin thought, oh, you didn't see my hat? I was waiting for somebody to say something. What was, and usually the person I would have expected to say something was Trampus, but I guess he didn't say anything, or maybe didn't think about it. But I guess the over-under was, it took quite a while, almost to the end of the stream, before somebody said something. So actually, you can see it on the 5, Russ. It's there. Once you draw it on the 1, and then we're not going to get a setup, by the way, guys. We're 20 seconds out, and price is just not getting up here to like the almost 450 area. Thanks, Benjamin. I appreciate it. Not bad for a 58-year-old, right? But anyway, so yeah, we got 10 seconds out. We're not going to get a trade this morning. Price just could not close above the 450. And but at least we know what we're looking for. But here we go, Russ. So we have the reversal. It's given it to us, right? Which means that this would have been a really good setup to take long. If, once you're trading just the H pattern, if we had, I don't know, like a simplicity entry or something like that. But anyhow, guys, that's it. That's going to wrap it up for the week. I'll probably do a weekly recap video on how we did. I think we took one or two winners and one loser, I think, this week. But I also took some overnight winners and a loser as well. But I think overall, I finished green, I believe. Let me see. Take a look real quick. Pull up my journal. Yeah. So
At Granger, we're for the ones who pay attention to every...
Not really quite sure what that was all about. Sorry about that. Had a video that just kicked on here for whatever reason. Anyway, so this is the off of my trading journal. So this week you can see finished positive. Okay. And this is basically with all the accounts combined together across all the prop firms. It's the journaling software that I use. It's called Journalytics. So, yeah, that's it. So pretty good week overall, which is good. And I mean, this includes all the other trades that I was taking as well, not just the 5-minute breakout. So, all right. So with that, thank you very much for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. And have yourself a great weekend. I will not be here on Monday. So we will reconvene again on Tuesday. So just to kind of let you guys know, if you're expecting me to be here on Monday, I will not. So there will not be a stream on Monday. We will continue again on Tuesday. And enjoy your weekend. And we will see you guys next week. If you're going to continue trading today, again, trade smart, be patient, wait for your setup to show up. Don't force a trade. And we will see you guys next week. Bye now.